the Shenandoah Valley, Salem, Virginia. And what a party it is going to be. We have a new World Heavyweight Champion as a result of World War III, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. He will be here tonight. Hello, everybody. I'm Eric Bischoff, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Steve Mongo McMungle, and, of course, Pepe with you again. And like I said, the Macho Man Randy Savage is here. So is Hulk Hogan. No controversy in terms of Randy Savage being the World Heavyweight Champion. However, a lot of controversy between Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, the individuals, and they will be here tonight face to face. What do you think about the new World Heavyweight Champion?
Well, there's a lot of controversy there. Savage thinks he's a world champion. He's got the title. Hogan's upset about something. They're looking at tape. They're looking at footage. A lot of controversy here.
Let me ask you, Mongo, what about, you talk about controversy, Sting and Lex Luger will be teaming up here tonight. That one could blow the roof off.
That should be on pay-per-view in and itself, baby. And you see me and the little guy got the animal print on tonight because these guys are ready to eat some raw meat. And I know them little cheeks are chafed, ain't they, about that?
Let's take you back. Last night, World War III. Take a look. Hulk Hogan. And what happened before the big main event?
I took a walk to the dark side, brother. If I would have taken the final step, maybe I wouldn't be here with my two best friends tonight. But, brother, now I know who my friends are, man. And tonight, the dark side of Hulk Hogan, brother, will be no more, brother. The dark side of Hulk Hogan is over, brother. That's the deal. And just like everybody else, man, we're gonna burn the Dungeon of Doom, brother. I will never, ever again question Sting. Macho Man's my friend. Sting has stuck by me since day one. I want to be your friend forever. I don't care what your trip is with Lex Luger. I will always be your friend, Stinger.
I'm with it! The Hulkster! Yes! That is WCW! And the black is gone for good! Right, much?
When you're wrong, you're wrong.
Well, I'll tell you what, the black may be gone as far as Hulk Hogan's dark side, but the controversy remains. Remember, tonight it is Sting and Lex Luger teaming up to take on two members of the Four Horsemen, Flying Brian and Arn Anderson.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know what, Sting and Lex Luger together? What's that all about? But I liked him burning those clothes. That's like in effigy, baby.
You know, Lex Luger used to be one of the Horsemen. This is going to be very, very interesting.
It is indeed, but let's kick it off. A return match from last night. Wow. Johnny B. Bad making his way to the ring, and if you missed the pay-per-view last night, you're going to notice something right out of the chute. He still has the World the World Television title, but he also has the Diamond Doll.
And she's giving him a 10+.
She will stab him in the back like she did Diamond Dallas. You can't trust that woman.
Well, she doesn't look too unhappy right now. I'll tell you what, she was a little confused last night. I think the shock of seeing Diamond Dallas Page lose to Johnny B. Bad when she knew that she was up for grabs. Of course, Johnny B. Bad put up the World Television title, but I think it's all sunk in now, and she looks to me like she's pretty happy to be where she is.
Well, you can't be with somebody as long as she's been with Diamond Dallas and just all of a sudden leave him for this man. Sure, she's had a lot of thoughts in her mind, a lot of things going on. But like you said, she looks happy, but is she happy in her heart? We'll find out.
And Johnny B. Bad, Mongo, he's happy. He not only has the doll, the World Television title, he got his bat blessed.
That's right. He got his little bat back, and he's going to shoot it out over the crowd. But look at her. I think there ain't no woman alive that doesn't want to be associated with a winner.
You got that right, and you are definitely associated with winners here at WCW, where the big boys play each and every week. The most watched wrestling anywhere in the world, and we want to thank all of you tremendous fans very much.
How about last night? Turned away thousands of people outside. Place jam-packed at the Scope in Norfolk. I've never seen a reaction out of a crowd like that. 60 men in a battle royal. Still controversy going on. That's the way it happens here at WCW.
It was beautiful last night. Fans know where they're going to see some action, and it's right here, darling. It ain't somewhere else.
Now, Diamond Dallas Page, this is going to be interesting.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. He's got flowers.
Posies for the misses.
This is a different Diamond Dallas Page and that loudmouth, arrogant freak that we've been seeing coming out week after week.
And you notice there's no cigar, no sunglasses. This man looks distraught.
Looks to me like he's gonna crawl back on his hands and knees here.
Yeah, somebody get him a handkerchief so he can wipe them tears out of his eyes.
Look at this. Now the question is she gonna take it?
Of course, it's free.
Wait a minute. Oh, did you see that? Diamond Dallas Page just sucker punched.
He did what he has to do. That's simple. Take it to him, Diamond.
Whoa, did you see that?
That's
What?
despicable.
I tell you what, if he's trying to impress her, I can't read her mind. I'm trying to read her face to see what's going through her mind, and
You see, Eric, she's looking at the flowers, then she's looking in the ring, back at the flowers. She's totally confused.
I mean, that's the same look we saw on her last night. I just don't think she knows where her heart lies right now.
Well, her heart's saying no, no, but her lips are saying, I'm going to check out the checkbook.
Oh, don't forgive him. He's a skunk.
I'll tell you what, close match. Diamond Dallas Page and Johnny B. Bad last night. Page is in control of this one now from the get-go. And look at her. Again, I mean, she's looking through the flowers like...
Looking for a card.
Wait a minute.
And then she's going to open up the card and shake it to see
minute,
if
wait
any
a minute,
cash
wait a
is.
minute.
What, do you give her a bracelet?
It's a chain!
I think it's a bracelet, isn't it?
No!
That's a sterling silver bracelet. An
It's
anklet,
a
maybe.
weapon is what it is. Irish whip into the middle of the ring, into the ropes, and I'll tell you what, the Diamond Doll is confused. She just doesn't know which way to turn. 1, 2, and Diamond Dallas Page in control in center of the ring again. Another 2 count. Johnny B. Bad in a lot of trouble here, Mongo.
Dallas Page is taking it to him, that's for sure.
He's hot. He is hot.
Mongo, anybody ever slap your face playing football? How you react to something like that?
I wore a helmet. I thought you had a little intelligence. How can that get to my face?
Well, you don't act like you have a helmet.
Nice head scissors takedown.
A leather helmet.
Why she still got that thing in her hand? I think there's something going on here.
She is confused. What's she gonna do? No! No, don't do it! Don't do it! Oh!
Oh, no! Oh, no!
There you, oh! Now that's how you take care of a skunk.
1, 2, 3, your winner!
I don't get it.
He just descended him with his own potion.
Now wait a minute. We're gonna get a look at this, I hope. But she threw that chain. It looked to me like he was calling for it. I'm talking about Diamond Dallas Page. She threw it, and it went between his legs. Let's see if we can hear this. What are you doing?
Will you win? That's the point, champ! Johnny! You won!
We're the television champion, Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh, Lady Di's got nothing on her.
Wait a minute. I don't know.
I think he's got a viper in his corner. I'd watch out if I was him.
I tell you what, Johnny was a little confused there too, but evidently, well, we'll just have to wait and find out.
You got me on this one. She finds the chain in the flowers. She pulls out. She reacts like she doesn't really know what to do with it. But Diamond Dallas is in control here for the moment. Then Johnny B. Bad takes over with that inverted head scissors from a backbreaker. She throws the chain in the ring. Is she throwing it to Diamond or is she getting rid of it? Johnny takes advantage of a good situation for him. Another cheap shot with that left hand. A 1, 2, 3, and she is perplexed. Wow. She don't know if she should turn, walk, spin, or jump. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll tell you what, I don't know what to think either, but I know one thing. I'm heading back to the locker room while we're in a commercial break. I'm going to try to find out for myself. We'll be right back.
I'll go with you.
Don't go away.
What's going on around here?
All right, and welcome back to the all of the action live from Salem right here at Monday Nitro on TNT. This reminder that coming here tonight, Hulk Hogan is going to take on the newest member of the Dungeon of Doom. We're talking about Hugh Morris. That action coming your way, as well as the tag team action that we talked about earlier. You talk about controversy heating up. Lex Luger and Sting teaming up here tonight. What do you think, Mongo?
Yeah, there's been some controversy about those two. Don't change that channel, baby, because you might see some chaos tonight.
And Jimmy Hart, is he going to be in the corner with Luger? Hey, how is Sting going to react to that? This is very, very interesting.
All right, well, let's try to resolve the issue right now. Let's go to Mean Gene Okerlund. He's standing by. Take it, Gino.
All right, Eric, we're going to try and answer some of those questions for you and our vast television audience tonight on Monday Nitro. Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South. Kevin Sullivan. Last night, of course, it was World War III, and you were a very important part of that.
I want to talk to you. You know, I always thought you were a real smart man. I gotta ask you a real easy question. If you're so smart, what is Luger doing running around with Sting? Don't you realize that last night Luger could have changed the course of wrestling history? All he needed was to keep the hold on for 10 more seconds, Jimmy. Wait a minute. And we wouldn't have had no Macho Man as the world champion. We wouldn't have had no Hulk Hogan controversy. Wait a second, Hart, let me finish. And the other thing we would have had either Luger as the champion or someone from the dungeon. Now, Jimmy Hart, if you're so smart, tell me what's going on.
Well, first of all, have I ever lied to you in my life? I'll answer that. No, I haven't. And let me tell you something else. Who was your first manager? Jimmy Hart. Who was the only manager you ever had, baby? Jimmy Hart. Lex Luger, man. Lex Luger and Sting. They're friends. They go back a long time, the same way me and you do, Kevin Sullivan, and you know that. Let me tell you something, baby. It's going to take a long time to chip away at this, but we're going to get the job done. You understand that? Lex Luger and Jimmy Hart. We have a plan with Sting, baby.
Wait a minute. You said you and Lex Luger and Sting have...
We have a plan. You know, baby.
All right, stay tuned. Next in action for the greatest from Japan. Stick around.
All right, welcome back. We are coming to you live from Salem, Virginia. And have we got some action coming your way. Tag team ladies action all the way from Japan. This is going to be good.
Listen, help, folks. You fixing to see some car crashes.
I'll tell you, these ladies may look like ladies as they leave the dressing room area, but they're not. They are fighters.
Judy Suzuki and Mayumi Ozaki from Japan representing JWP, Japan's Women Pro Wrestling. And I'll tell you what, if you haven't seen it before, if you haven't seen it here, tie yourself down to your chair because you're going to see some exciting ladies action.
Wait till you see the next two.
Oh, this is, yeah. How'd you like to see this coming to your door about 4 o'clock in the morning? When do you get a look at this?
Oh, boy. What's wrong with it? They're very attractive.
A little scary is what it is.
My good friend, Sonny Ono.
Isn't that your little buddy?
It's my friend.
Yeah,
my
we want to talk
associate.
to your business associate. We want to talk a little bit about your business associate. We want to talk a little bit about the business you've been conducting with your business associate.
Well, a lot of red tape, but we got it worked out.
There's Bo Nakano.
Like I said last night, the only woman that can wear Abe Lincoln's hat.
What's she stick her toe on a light socket before she headed out?
And the woman who is not so pretty in pink is Akira Hokuto.
She's pretty. She's gorgeous. Wait till she takes the mask off and the hair. Very attractive.
Now, before we get down to the action here, Brain, what about your business partner being thrown off the pro?
Well,
Saturday morning show on TBS.
Well, like I explained to him, this is nothing more than American red tape. Me and my attorneys will work this thing out with the people at TNT and TBS and everybody. It'll all be handled. But don't worry about Sonny Ono. He's a very wealthy, very influential man, and I have friends in very high places.
And here we go. Akira Hokuto in the ring with both Suzuki and Ozaki. And Hokuto taking control of the action here. Hokuto on the offense, running front kick right to the sternum.
You know, it's very hard to call the action, you're going to find, because they move so fast, so quick. They do so many moves. A lot of moves you don't even know what they are. You can't call them. They invent them. You have to understand something about the Japanese people. They train constantly. This is not their job. Wrestling is their life. That's what they live for. Just watch.
Naomi Ozaki in a lot of trouble here. Ozaki is hung up in the ropes, and she's got Bull Nakano burying her fist into her midsection. Nakano, how do you look at that?
I saw a movie like that. It's called Hang 'em High.
Did you see that?
Sling her around by her hair.
Wow!
Looks like somebody blocking McMichael.
Look at that face.
I think she's rather attractive in kind of a oriental way.
Ozaki in a lot of trouble is Akira Hokuto, who is married, by the way, to the U.S. heavyweight champion Kensuke Sasaki. With an assist there, Bull Nakano covers. And Ozaki in a lot of trouble. Suzuki comes in, tries to help out. Referee sends her out. Bull Nakano, blue lips and all, makes a tag. And Akira Hokuto, again by the hair. And I'll tell you what, I don't know where Ozaki gets her hair done in Japan, but I think she's going to need some quick repair. Nice action here in the ring.
Tell you, I'm going to tell my friends the Chicago Bears to call up the Bulls. They need some defensive help.
Yeah, I was going to mention that New York game, but I didn't want to upset you. Look at that! Suplex belly!
Got her, no.
Come back suplex, full Nelson.
You know, something you gotta
Off the
understand.
back of her head.
These are very, these are very tough, talented women athletes, but they don't have a strong neck like a man. This is very dangerous.
Oh, look at this!
No.
Nakano guillotine leg drop by Nakano, didn't get there.
That'll flatten your hair out.
Suzuki able to roll out of the way in time. Lucky for her, she might not still be here otherwise. And Suzuki and Ozaki team up. Do a little stomping act. Good old-fashioned Chicago Bears stomping action. I bet you like that. Wow! Hooks a leg.
That's what's known as the Oriental Heimlich.
They're trying to do some physical liposuction on that gut.
Hey, be nice to these people. They take, they're very good friends of mine.
I'm here to tell you, if you're getting a payola from them guys, I want a little slip in my pocket.
Look at on top, one of the great flyers of all the Japanese women athletes. And I'll tell you what, she is an excellent, excellent athlete, tremendously powerful and very skilled. 1, 2, and Suzuki with the save. And I have this fear, Heenan, that we're going to be seeing a lot more Japanese influence here in WCW. If you have your will. Nice spin wheel kick attempt, but it missed.
You're going to see the greatest from Japan right here. I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah.
We do call this World Championship Wrestling, baby. All comers from around the world.
That's right, Japan's part of it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Japan and Starrcade coming up. Nice suplex, up and over.
Look at this, too.
Oh. Akira Hokuto, I tell you what, she's just demonstrating a tremendous variety of offense here, but Bull Nakano, she's the ground game of the team, so to speak. You got the aerial attack of Hokuto, and you've got that strong ground game of Bull Nakano.
She's missing a move here. She ought to try to spear one of those wrestlers.
1, 2.
She's bigger than a Honda.
I tell you what, both these teams know how to save their partners.
Well, they train constantly. They know what they're doing in there. Uh-oh.
And Bull Nakano, that's where your weight works against you when you're up there balancing on that top rope. It's very precarious. And Hokuto sends Ozaki and Suzuki out. Bull Nakano, fistful of hair.
Uh-oh, where's she going now?
Look at this. Oh, my
From the
goodness.
top rope to the floor.
And they are both down. Mongo, you call it right. Car crashes. Buddy, that's what we got right here.
A somersault.
And what a wreck.
You know what that was?
Somersault.
That was kamikaze right there. No fear for her body. She wanted to win the match. She wanted to hurt somebody. That's how dedicated these athletes are.
They must have been backstage praying before this match. Somebody might get killed.
Hokuto and Suzuki coming out the ropes, double teaming, but Bull Nakano, like I said, she is the power of that team, and she is using that power, and now the high-flying Akira Hokuto comes off. Single leg drop kicks to both opponents. Oh, right on her head.
Good night,
Right
honey.
on her head.
Sayonara.
She's gonna need a neck brace after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the team of Bull Nakano and Akira
You people just got through
Hokuto.
seeing some beautiful action.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, she is keeping it all in the family because that is Katsuki Sasaki's the U.S. Heavyweight Champions move, and I know Sting will be looking at that and looking at that move as he prepares for Starrcade coming your way in December. But take a look at this.
Splash on her back.
Look at the strength of these ladies. And look at the velocity off that top rope. On the money, on the button. Single leg drop kick to each opponent. Picks her up and just drops her on her neck.
Oh, man.
Sayonara.
Incredible international wrestling action right here on Nitro. Hulk Hogan coming up next as he takes on Hugh Morris from the Dungeon of Doom. Don't go away.
Hulk Hogan.
Nitro Live. It's as good as it gets anywhere you go.
You bark.
Coming up this Saturday night, 6:05 Eastern on TBS WCW Saturday night, it's Kurosawa and Sting as the Japanese invasion continues. The man of 1,000 holds, Dean Malenko in action. The American males coming your way in tag team action. And you're going to see Hacksaw Jim Duggan and VK Wall Street. 6:05 Eastern, only on TBS, the most watched wrestling show each and every weekend. And coming your way, this is a one a lot of people have been talking about. I'll tell you what, ever since last night, Dungeon of Doom adding to their stable. Now it's Hugh Morris.
This man is well over, I would say, 330, 340 pounds. He has tremendous speed, tremendous power, but watch him. There's something wrong in his mind. He constantly laughs. Then he goes into another phase. Then he comes out of it. He's a tormented person. He's a very, very dangerous man.
Well, he's going to be tormented now, Marco, because he's taking on Hulk Hogan. And the red and yellow is back. This is the Hulk Hogan that we know.
Let me tell you what, sports fans, you better tune into this because he's going to slap the smile right off that boy's face.
Did you notice Kevin Sullivan and Jimmy Hart out here? The way they were talking about Luger and Sting. Jimmy Hart better be careful. He knows what he's doing, but Kevin Sullivan is a very dangerous man.
Yeah, well, what is he talking about? He's got Sting in his corner? I don't understand that.
We'll have to wait and see.
Now, I don't understand it at all. But one thing I do understand, this is where the big boys play, and the biggest boy in WCW coming your way right now, Hulk Hogan.
Former heavyweight champion of the world.
You got sour grapes, Weasel.
And this crowd is on their feet. Hulk Hogan. And he may not have the WCW World Heavyweight Championship around his waist, but in the minds, the hearts, and the psyche of fans all over the world, this is and always will be the champ.
He's immortal. He's legendary. There's nothing you can do about that, Sting.
Well, it's just like the Chicago Bears. People are hoping they go to the Super Bowl, but they'll be going to another bowl.
And like I said, there is no controversy with WCW, the executive committee, regarding Randy Savage in the World Heavyweight Championship. He is indeed officially the new WCW World Heavyweight Champion, but the controversy is between Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, the individuals. Now, I understand that coming up here tonight, live from Salem, Hogan, Savage are going to take a look at some footage, and we're going to try to resolve the controversy tonight. We'll find out.
Footage from World War III?
You got it.
Beautiful.
Coming your way.
Well,
Beautiful.
there's two different opinions on this. Savage has his opinion, Hogan has his, the referee has his. I don't know what's going to happen here. But watch this man. Watch this big man here, who is also a member of the Dungeon of Doom. He's nobody to fool around with.
Yeah, he's a nut.
Oh, he is?
Which, as a matter of fact, he fits very well in that den of psychopaths.
Well, you can't be in the Dungeon of Doom unless you've had shock treatments.
There's more personalities in that Dungeon of Doom than Mike Ditka's got.
Hammerlock combined with a drop toe hold takedown by WCW former World Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan. Shut up,
You know, my granny told me a long time ago, if it looks like a skunk and it smells like a skunk, you are a skunk.
Now, your grandmother probably put that skunk in a pot and ate it. Well, she's from Texas.
And you hear the crowd chanting, Hogan, Hogan, Hogan. And right now, Hogan is on the receiving end of a big right hand from Hugh Morrison. This guy is powerful. Tremendous upper body. Built like a 300-pound fire hydrant.
No, I noticed he ain't doing too much laughing up there, is he?
Just wait.
And Hugh Morris hits the deck hard as Hulk Hogan controls the action. And of course, the controversy that we're talking about between the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Hulk Hogan. Hogan's claiming, hey, I didn't go over the top rope. Savage saying, hey, I didn't see it. You know, I mean, I got to hand it to you. I was there. I was watching it very closely. Hulk Hogan has got it right. Now, how that gripe escalates is going to be the question. Or just will it be resolved here tonight? We'll find out. Did he or didn't he?
Well, I can tell you from my vantage point, I saw Hogan went over that top rope as far as I'm concerned. I could have missed it, but I doubt it.
That was a nice clothesline from Laughing Boy there. You got to hand it to him. He's a wrestler.
Look at the size of this man. And he's twisted. Very, very sick man. But that's the way Kevin Sullivan likes him.
Listen to this crowd again. You can hear him chanting, Hogan, Hogan, Hogan. There behind the red and yellow. Like I said, when that black came off last night and he threw that black attire, threw it down and burned it, we knew that Hulk Hogan was back. The red and yellow was back, and the crowd responded accordingly.
You know, Bischoff, he may be wearing yellow and red, but he's still got a black heart. He's still a very dangerous man, and he's a man that only cares about himself.
Oh, my goodness, did you see that? One, two.
Darn it.
And Hogan is up. Hogan is up.
There you go.
See, he draws from the humanoids. He draws from the Hulkamaniacs. When they start cheering, watch him. He'll pop up on his feet. This is where he's at his best.
Those chops reminiscent of Wahoo McDaniel aren't even affected Hulk Hogan. Look at him.
Hogan about ready to give Hugh Morris a lesson. And he is giving him a couple right hands to start out. Irish whip all the way across the ring. Hugh Morris
big boot.
Eats that big yellow boot.
This don't look good. Kick out.
One,
Kick
two,
out.
It's over.
three.
1, 2, 3. He's going through that dungeon of doom like he's whacking wheat, baby.
Well, you're right about that. Another victim. But it's not over yet. When you beat one member of the dungeon of doom, that don't mean anything. You've got to beat them all.
That's
Hulk
what he's
Hogan.
doing.
Hulk Hogan, a smile on his face right now, but what's that face going to look like when he comes face to face with the Macho Man, Randy Savage? We're going to find out right here, live from Salem.
Stay tuned. It's going to hit the fan.
Well, if they're supposed to be that good of friends, they ought to be able to work anything out. That's how I conduct business. But there's Hulk Hogan. Big clothesline. Drops Hugh Morris to the mat. Shoots him in again. Hits him with that big boot right in the mush. Right between the running lights. And his patented leg drop. Hulk Hogan style. For the 1, for the 2, and 3. But it's not over yet.
You got to like the way that guy takes care of business.
The Macho Man, Randy Savage, the new WCW World Heavyweight Champion, will be here. What is on his mind and what's going to come out of his mouth? We're going to find out.
Well, Savage is in the driver's seat.
You're going to have Sting and Lex Luger teaming up right here next on Nitro. If you missed it or if you want to check it out once again, join us tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, for a special encore presentation of World War III. See the crowning of the new WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and the controversy for yourself. Contact your local cable operator for availability. World War III coming your way tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 Pacific. Set your VCRs now. Let's go to Mean Gene Okerlund.
Gentlemen, I thank you very much. Please join me live here on Nitro, welcoming the brand new WCW World Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Last night at World War III, I want to personally congratulate you, Macho Man Randy Savage. You are the new WCW World Heavyweight Champion. You've got to be excited.
I am ecstatic. I am the new WCW World Heavyweight Champion, which means I am the only World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm gonna go on a reign of terror. And if that happens for only one day or forever in a day, that's cool with me because I'm on top of the mountain and I'm ready to face everybody one by one. And if you need a little excitement, snap into the Macho Man.
At the risk of sounding negative, Macho Man Randy Savage, you hold that title at this very moment, but without a cloud of controversy hanging over it, and you know what I'm talking about.
You know, I've heard about that dark cloud, and Hulk Hogan is a friend of mine. But if he's got a problem, let's settle it right now.
Wait a minute.
Let me tell you something, brother friend. The whole world saw, including you, Mean Gene, that in World War III, there were two guys that didn't get thrown over the top rope, brother. Everybody saw that Hulk Hogan was still standing. And in case you haven't noticed, Macho Man, on the front of the WCW Heavyweight title, it says Hulk Hogan, brother. I'm planning on getting that changed. You know what I mean, brother? Well, let me tell you something, Macho. I know you were taking care of people on one side, and I was taking care of people on the other. But brothers, let's roll that piece of videotape so the Macho Man can see it. And if I'm right, and you see what I saw, let's climb in that ring, brother. There it is right there, brother. You and I on one side, Macho, fighting for the Maniacs. I saw my chance to even the score. I dumped him over the top rope, brother. Next thing, the Giant's gonna pull me out right under the bottom, brother. Hey, what's going on out there? What's going on in the tape?
Apparently we've got a malfunction.
Wait, whoa. That ain't gonna go here, brother. Macho Man, come here. Come here. Do that tape up. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but I didn't see nothing.
Not on the concrete!
On the concrete!
The Macho Man Randy Savage just got choke slammed on a concrete floor by the Giant.
And the Giant's not done with Hogan yet.
This guy's berserk.
Well, I don't know who's going to
What's
stop
wrong with him?
Gene Okerlund running for his life, cameramen falling down everywhere. The World Heavyweight Champion Randy Savage choke slammed on a concrete floor, and this monster. Oh, look at this! Stinger!
Stinger!
Sting is out!
Hogan's up! Hogan's getting up!
Oh, look at this! The Giant has got
There you
Sting
go,
by the
Hulk.
throat!
Take care of his business. That's it.
Oh my goodness!
Beautiful.
Across the shoulder blades, and this mountain of a man, this monster.
Look, he's dented the chair! Oh!
That's the way to do business.
Yeah, that's the way Hogan does
Oh, did you
business.
see that? Hulk Hogan just elbowed the referee.
That'll cost him.
That could cost him dearly and severely. Not a good move, and I can tell you what, the rage that Hulk Hogan is feeling right now, I don't think he knows who he hit.
I don't think he cares. Hogan has lost it. He's beside himself. You better not wake up that big Giant. Are you going to be swallowing that chair?
I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm trying to. There's a Macho Man. He is still down.
He's not going to give him a chance to wake up. He's going to put him to sleep.
And now Sting calling off.
Savage is still down.
I think the new champion is hurt. He hit that concrete like a boulder.
Wow. I'll tell you what. This is live TV.
I'll tell you what, Savage is going to be spending the evening in the Shenandoah Valley Hospital. He is hurt, and he's hurt bad.
Hogan and Sting both checking out the Macho Man Randy Savage. It looked to me like Hogan said, he's all right, he's all right. Hogan's a lot of things, but he's not a physician. We'll have to find out.
We better get the EMS in here quick. I don't want him, the new champion, to down us one day after he gets the belt.
Wow.
But I'll tell you, I'll tell you something about Hogan. Hogan gets up in everybody's face. He came out there and got it right in Savage's face. What do you expect the Giant to do? The Giant feels he was robbed. He came out and did what he had to do. He took the world's champion by one hand and drove him right down on the floor. Then he went in and took care of Hogan. And what did Hogan do? He went and got a chair like the yellow coward he is.
Stop.
And
Somebody ought to
The
hit
big
you
boy-
in the head with a chair.
You know what? I just noticed it. Sting calling Hogan off of the Giant. What was that about?
like he called Luger off.
What was that about?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
Something's going on around here.
Right
We're
here,
going to find out.
Tonight, live, Sting, Luger, teaming up. We'll sort it out right now. We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
You know, you're right about
man.
that.
Think about it. We are back, and we are live, and we've got one hell of a main event coming your way. Sting and Lex Luger teaming up to take on two members of the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson and Brian Pillman.
Look at them two. Ugly and nasty. There's no way to go through life.
Well, it don't get any better than this. Arn Anderson is a master of tag team wrestling. And Brian Pillman is a master of aerial artistry in the ring. That's all I can say. And he's a horseman.
After the way Sting came out a while ago, I'm interested to see how this match goes with him and Luger tagged up.
Wait a minute, I don't see Luger.
Where's Luger? And I thought Luger was going to be out on that interview earlier with Gene Okerlund. I haven't seen Luger here.
No, I haven't either.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Well, if Sting wants to go it alone, he won't last long, I'll tell you that.
I can't imagine.
Come on, Luger. Where are you, baby?
Now, we know Jimmy Hart's here.
Who cares?
I care. He's a good friend of mine.
Does he owe you money, or you owe him money?
Well, there he is.
All right, we've got it. We've got a team, and they might not be lockstep arm in arm, but they are a team here tonight.
Wow. Two of the finest athletes in the world today, I'll have to admit that.
Where is Jimmy Hart?
Sting and Lex Luger. What is going to happen?
Look at this. They high-five each other. I don't understand.
Doesn't look like there's any friction here.
It's like going to the divorce court and riding home together. I don't get it.
Stinger, Arn Anderson.
If you don't pay attention, Arn Anderson will go to work on you, baby.
Real quick. You can bet on that.
Ooh,
Could be over.
Arn Anderson, he goes after Stinger. Right away, Lex Luger in for the save.
Well, Lex is taking care of his partner already. That's a good sign.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen Lex Luger look any better. And I don't think I've ever seen Arn Anderson this focused.
Stinger now with an Irish whip. Boot to the midsection. Stinger coming up the ropes in his face first. Arn Anderson eats Matt. Brian Pillman gets the same thing. And I'll tell you what, Stinger is fired up. And, you know, people still wondering what was it that Lex Luger said to Sting. Sting had Flair right where he wanted him. What was it? Oh, man, and this is one powerful team.
You know, I haven't seen them together as a tag team, Luger and Sting, but they're working very, very well together right now.
I'll tell you what, Mongo, they worked well together last night at World War III.
These boys are powerful and they're intelligent, and that's a good combination.
But you notice Luger and Sting have not had a whole lot of conversation. They just seem to know what to do.
You got to wonder what is going through Hulk Hogan's mind right now. What is going through Randy Savage's mind?
What about Randy Savage? He got choke slammed on the concrete. I don't know if he's alive or dead.
I bet he's still out. I mean, he hit with a splat.
Arn Anderson
He's slowing things down is what he's doing.
Let me tell you, they don't know what to do, Sting and Luger. You tear the other guy's arm off and you beat him with the bloody end of it. That's what you do.
Lex Luger, center of the ring. Arn Anderson takes a boot to the midsection. Of all people to fall for that, Arn Anderson, in my mind, the least likely candidate, but he did.
Maybe he was just setting him up, Mr. Bischoff. Look at this. But you see, I like Luger. I like Arn. I like Pillman. It's hard to root for anybody in this match.
Boot to the midsection, thumb to the eyes, and Arn Anderson and Brian Pillman go both in the night.
And you know, Luger's got that steel plate in his arm from that motorcycle accident. He is not only powerful, he's not only in condition, but he's got that plate. He's a very, very dangerous man.
Look at these guys work. This is beautiful.
Tag is made. In comes Sting.
But no conversation, just a tag.
Right into the chest.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Scorpion Deathlock.
He's going to squeeze out some more poison, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, did you see that? Luger
He pushed him right into Sting.
Did he do it on purpose or not? I mean, it looked like it was is that an assist? Was he just trying to get Pillman off the top?
Well, it looked to me like he was trying to get Pillman off the top rope. I don't think he could have aimed anything like that. It was just an accident.
He didn't. I don't know, man. That's pretty accurate accident, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but if you're the total package, you're accurate.
Oh,
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Sting is hurt.
Sting is hurt bad, and Brian Pillman now.
Taking advantage. Now, is Luger making an effort to come to save Sting? I don't know.
Look at this. Boy, Sting is hurt. Sting is hurt. And Pillman, like a piranha, taking advantage of it.
No, like a horseman.
And now they are double teaming the Stinger. And where's Luger?
There he comes, there he comes.
Well, it's against the rules to just jump in like that.
Yeah, it's a non-committed.
But it's all right for them two to take him on all at the same time.
Oh, I see you agree with me.
Oh, Stinger is in trouble.
Sometimes you're just totally off the wall, aren't you, Sting?
Ah, shut up.
I won't shut up.
What's going on here? Now it's Lex Luger and Pillman having words, but what are they saying? Meanwhile, Sting hammering away
Out of the way,
at
Lex.
Arn Anderson.
Get one of those horsemen out of the equation and take Arn Anderson to the mat.
Now, Sting went for the tag in the corner, but Luger wasn't there. He was on the floor fighting Pillman.
Again, coincidence, bad timing, or good timing?
Coincidence.
I'm beginning to wonder.
Look at that. There you go, Lex.
Forearm to the back of Arn Anderson. Now Pillman checks in the hard way, and it's Lex Luger putting the boot to the solar plexus of Brian Pillman. I'll tell you what, Luger elbow to the side of the head of Arn Anderson now. Sting down in the opposite corner. Luger in control of the action. Pillman down. Luger pretty methodical here.
Let me tell you, Sting and Luger might have their differences, I don't know, but they know how to take on a common opponent.
Well, the referee's got to get control here.
The Nature Boy! Who is this, a Nature Boy? What?
And he's gone right for Luger.
Coming out of the weeds like the coward that he is.
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair in there. In the meantime, Sting is getting pummeled.
You don't mess with the horseman. Very simple.
Oh, no!
Oh, mercy.
Oh, that'll cost him.
It's over.
There goes the payment this month on that jet.
There goes Sting's kneecap.
They're trying to...
We have got chaos here, but here comes
There he is.
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan to the ring, and he is going after Pillman. Bites the dust. Arn Anderson bites the dust. And in the red, the yellow. The prayers, the vitamins, and Hulkamania in the ring now.
Not today. Hello.
You should not have done that.
And this crowd is lit up.
Come on, Rick, get out of there.
Irish whip.
Tear his head off.
And they
Tear his head
save
off.
Flair's life.
Go on back and crawl back under that rock.
All right, now wait a minute. Hulk Hogan is in there with Sting. He's going after Luger. Sting says, hey,
Sting
what are you...
wouldn't let him. Sting, what? You see?
What has Sting become, an arbitrator? He takes up for Luger all the time, and then Luger takes up for Sting, but they're on separate sides of the street. What is going on?
I don't know, man.
Sting's beside himself. Hogan can't figure it out.
Well, you can't blame him. I mean, Mongo, you saw.
Sting just sees the good in Luger, and he wants to turn him. He sees enough guys on the side of the Dungeon of the Doom. He knows they need help.
Can you blame Hogan? I mean,
Yes.
Hogan remembers Halloween Havoc. He remembers being in that torture rack. Can you blame Hulk Hogan?
But what are they saying right now? Can we get a mic down there? Can somebody tell us what they're talking about? Hogan wants to knock Luger's head off.
He's hot.
Get some people around you, Hogan, because you can't take on Kevin Sullivan's Dungeon of Duds all by yourself.
All right. Handshake. Everything's fine in River City, at least for now. We got to go to break, but we will be right back. Stay with us.
Woo, it's chaos.
What's going on?
Guys, we got a lot of ground to cover. A lot of things happen here on Nitro. It happens that way each and every week. But the big things that we've got to talk about. Macho Man Randy Savage. We cannot get an update on his condition right now. Hopefully this Saturday night, watch TBS, we will have an update on the Macho Man Randy Savage. But before this broadcast ends, we've got to point out, this is a guy that won the WCW World Heavyweight title with one bad arm. You got to say a lot about the Macho Man Randy Savage.
The man's got heart, there's no doubt about that, baby. But let me tell you something, sports fans. You ain't too often you get to rectify a mistake. And if you didn't catch World War III, tune in again tomorrow and buy it, baby. It's worthwhile, I promise you.
Well, like last night, Savage went through 59 of the top superstars here at WCW with one arm all mangled up. And he went on to become heavyweight champion of the world. But one man tonight slapped him down on that cement floor. It sounded like a round of applause going off. Ba-boom, boom.
Now,
Savage, it's over.
I just got word. Coming up this Saturday night, a very special announcement about Starrcade, the pay-per-view coming your way in December. You're going to get that update this Saturday night on TBS. For Stephen Michael, Bobby Heenan, I'm Eric Bischoff. We'll see you next week live.